Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. Guys, this is going to be a really high energy reading, so stick with me on this. I'm just sending so much love to you guys for being here, for listening. Alright, so in the last reading, I pulled this card, guys. You know, things are about to get juicy, and I kind of feel like what I did by pulling that card was like, you know what, in the Jumanji game, how they like roll the dice and all of a sudden they got sucked into the game. Well, that's how I kind of feel when I pull this card, because there's a lot of intense energy that's happening right now within the twin flame connections, okay? So let's get into the cards. I've got a nice spread here going. We are going to start this off with the Knave of Swords. So if you're an air sign and you're resonating with this reading, then, you know, this message may be for you. What I'm seeing is that the masculines are allowing the feminines to just be who she is without creating a lot of like resistance or fear. And what I get from that is that the masculines have had the twin flame epiphany. And what I mean by the twin flame epiphany is like, it's different from awakening, because when you awaken, it kind of feels like you're out of alignment with the world. But then when you have your twin flame awakening, it puts you back into that balance, right? So what I'm feeling is like the feminines have learned about this journey first so that she could get to a place to be strong enough to face the masculine throughout a lot of the testing that was going on. And now that she is well within her power, like look at that, her energy in this card, like just leaning on the sword. She is naked because, you know, the vibe I get from that is like, take me as I am. And I think that what she's saying to him is like, you know what? I am so goddamn sick of this back and forth. You need to stand up to life, like stand up to whoever it is you need to stand up to, because this asking for validation from other people and seeking out other opinions about our connection, like she really didn't like that energy. And I think that he was just bedazzled by this because she kind of got fed up, you know. She kind of like stuck her butt out, leaving him in awe. And what I want you guys to know with this card as well is that there's many of you in twin flame connections where your masculine will like play the ass, is what we say in Trinidad, like play the fool. Play the fool card. You know, and he doesn't mean to, it's just that sometimes like they're at the beginning of the journey, so they can treat the twin flame connection like they think it's some kind of ordinary relationship trying to like test them in some way. But like the feminines, they cannot avoid the spiritual awakening that comes with meeting you as their feminine. So right now that is what's happening, and he is just allowing you to sort of be on fire. The feminines are expressing herself to him in a way that she never has before, because before you were so afraid of losing the connection, right? Saying the wrong thing, trying to be on your P's and Q's. But look at her hair. It reminds me of Mother Kali's hair, how it's black and loose and wild. Right now the feminines are on fire and the masculines have waited for you to be in this energy. Like they're really rooting for you, and I think that this is a lot of the justice that you're receiving. I actually wrote the word love when I first got this deck, because like I like went through the cards and tried to gain my own interpretations. But what I feel from the justice card within the twin flame journey is that right now the feminine is reaping the rewards of having the masculine pursue her, okay? And we have this card coming up as well, like we talked about in the last reading from the movie Sense and Sensibility. He cut a piece of her hair to keep as like a keepsake, right? And then he sent it back in a letter because he couldn't be with her. His family didn't really like approve of her being lower class. And so she was really heartbroken, but you know, she did what she had to do. And there was this other suitor in her life who really loved her. And anyways, I don't want to ruin the movie for those of you who haven't seen it, but, you know, in the end of the movie, the same man who ended up cutting her hair and then choosing high-class love instead of his true love, on her wedding day, man, he came back on that horse and watched her wedding from afar. So, you know, what I'm trying to say to you guys basically through that is The masculines are pursuing the feminine and its justice, and she's feeling this ability to just be free, you know? It's like finally some relaxation from worrying about where this is going all the time. It's like he has put the connection into his hands, and I feel like that's the justice that's taking place. And if you notice in this deck too, like the justice card is this beautiful woman sitting down, and it's like she knew the justice was gonna come. Look at her holding up the sword, because she has helped him a lot to fight many of his demons. Like, he came with his demons and they tried to scare her, and she had her sword up and she had the scale up with the fruits. And if you notice the wings behind her and the way she's dressed, it's like watching his demons with the feminine power and smiling very subtly, because, you know, I think that that's what the masculines kind of come to this earth plane with, is like the dark side, the shadow side of this world, right? The yin and the yang. And then the feminine is like this light, but he can't quite see that light yet, because sometimes, like, the way I see it with what the masculines go through from like childhood up until they're young adults, if they experience a lot of like imbalance or a lot of unstable connections with women, they kind of like latch on like demons. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? The energy of past relationships have latched onto them, and some of them have in the past been so insecure, which is why they may have treated you in the way that they treated you. Some of them might have seen you and your light was like so freaking bright that it's almost like this image of them actually trying to cover their eyes to get away, right? And it's like now that they're starting to understand the connection a little bit, feel warm by the light, feeling nurtured by the light. The darkness is getting cold, right? It's getting lonely. You know, the sun card is coming out too as like the very masculine card. It's like such forgiving energy from the masculine for himself, okay? For him not doing what he was supposed to do in the right times. But I think that somehow he senses like emotionally that the divine feminine was there for him. Look at how he's grasping like her butt too. Like, I think that they felt each other a lot. I think it scared the masculine just as much when they were separated. Like, is this over? Like, did I mess this up? I think I actually named my last reading, Did I Mess This Up? Or a reading before that, I'm not sure. But they feel it just as equally, guys. Like, when we're separated, when we go through our stuff, they worry about the connection, if not even more than the feminine does. And I promise you guys that. Trust me when I say that, all right? The masculines are vulnerable in a way that the feminines are going to be really, really surprised at. And I've got that card right here in the background for you guys. So you'll be extremely surprised when they start coming forward. Again, it's like the image of the tsunami coming in. It's really going to sweep you off your feet. And I think that with the Justice card, you guys are going to get to speak so much truth to your masculine without having him like interrupt. He's just going to kind of like, okay. He's going to let you speak your thoughts with this sword card. It's like I could feel so many of you air signs like, just waiting. But it's okay, because he's going to allow you to just, unleash who you are and be so accepting of that. And he's been patient with you, feminine, just as much as you've been patient with him. He's been very patient with you. And I think that when communication does come and you guys will see how deep he feels, you guys are going to be the ones asking him to slow down. And he's going to tell you he'll wait on you. Like, he'll wait on you forever. Okay? Because again, with that Nine of Wands coming up, that's a keepsake. He has always felt this connection, okay? And your energy, everything you've done, all of the work that you've put into this connection has put him into this Emperor mode. And I feel like a lot of Pentacles energy as well, because, Knight of Pentacles, like really working hard in the material world to like secure not only himself, but like just a future for you guys. Like, this is really new to him. It's extremely exciting to feel what he's feeling for his feminine. And the reason I feel like he's feeling this excited is because he trusts you. And he knows that it's going to take some time for you to see him again, but he's going to stay the course, and he promises you that with the Sun card. I hope this reading finds you guys well, and I'm sorry it was short, but I'll do a more in-depth one and another live coming soon so that we can share this excitement together. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, stay with me on this journey, okay? And remember that you guys are all in control of your journey as well. Hit me up for a personal session. I've got my email in the description box. Please visit my merchandise store if you want to support cats in Toronto, Canada, that are in need of rescue and in need of homes and shelter. Yeah, guys, I just appreciate your love and support. I cannot wait for what's to come on this journey. The readings are just gonna start getting really exciting, okay? I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.